like I we talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Jackson. And that is incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Now on is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow on play action. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Into the juke. Now inside the 25. Cooper Kupp, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They run it with Hall off the option. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Second and 10. Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He's to the 15. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This to Laporta, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From midfield now, Burrow. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. In motion, the tight end. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
11 MT, take.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To throw is Jackson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Moore, 70 yards. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now it's Jackson.
He gets this one to Burks.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down. 11 Thomas. 11. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now it's Jackson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's got room at the 30.
And finally marked down at the 23. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. One more time with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it's caught.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Sam Laporta with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Steelers 26, Raiders 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
This is Ford.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Jackson.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Jackson throwing once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Then maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow.
Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here's 1st down. Throwing. Burrow.
He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he's brought down.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Pittsburgh, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.